Chinese, ambassador to Bangladesh, Yao Wen has expressed his firm conviction that Bangladeshi friends, together with the international community, will continue upholding the One China principle. He also hoped that the international community will continue to understand and support the Chinese people's just cause of opposing Taiwan's independence and striving for national reunification. Ambassador Yao was speaking at a symposium on reflecting on the original aspiration of establishing diplomatic relations moving forward together at the Chinese embassy in Dhaka on Wednesday evening. Former diplomats Shabir Ahmad Chowdhury, Mahbub uz Zaman and Munshi Faiz Ahmed, among others, spoke at the event.
Someone who is doubtful about everything, because I belong to the academy, I can't understand why should we be engaging in something which is based upon history. And that history goes back to Cairo Declaration, Potsdam Declaration, and 1971 UNGA Assembly Resolution 2758. And that clearly says what is the role of Chiang Kai-shek. So, anything, and that too, even if you really look at the recent imposition of customs duty on certain products, that doesn't augur well if we are at all interested about stability. Because this is, as we have just recently concluded, is on the international conference where we were trying to understand development pathways in evolving global order. And where so many things are unknowns, then why should the world be investing energy into something which is known? So that's my point number one. Because if we are talking about stability, then we must not really open another book. And that has to be very clearly articulated. Secondly, and if we are to really look at even the current issue of the economy says that the liberal order is in decay. And that asks us to be more focused on how do we establish multilateralism.
China, rather, let's try to understand why Bangladesh pursues One China policy, which is the key to understand Bangladesh's foreign relations, not only with China, but the global atmosphere. Bangladesh-China relationship is not just a partnership, but as we see, it is a testament to the power of mutual respect and collaboration. It has reached a remarkable stage, as the previous speakers have rightly mentioned, of cooperation, often cited as a role model relationship. This partnership was founded on mutual interests and respect, which every Bangladeshi deems as an important factor when it comes to bilateralism, with a shared mission to improve the lives of millions, not only in Bangladesh and beyond. In this journey, both countries understand the importance of respecting territorial integrity and preserving autonomy over domestic, strategic, and international interests. China is Bangladesh's largest trading partner, which significantly contributes to Bangladesh's economy, hence to the people's livelihoods. At the same time, this relationship has provided substantial support to the Western economies too.
Taiwan has belonged to China since ancient time. In the late 19th century, Japan launched a war of aggression against China, and the defeated Qing government was forced to cede Taiwan and the Honshu Islands to Japan. And during the Chinese People's War of Resistance against Japanese aggression, that is from the year 1931 to the year 1948, China's communists called for the recovery of Taiwan. In 1943, the leaders of China, the United States, and the United Kingdom issued the Cairo Declaration, which explicitly stated that all the territories Japan has stolen from China, including Taiwan, should be restored to China. In 1945, the Potsdam Declaration confirmed that the terms of the Cairo Declaration must be carried out. At its 26th session in October 1971, the United Nations General Assembly adopted Resolution 2758, which undertook to restore all its rights to the People's Republic of China and to recognize the representatives of its government as the only legitimate representatives of China to the United Nations, and to expel forthwith the representatives of Chiang Kai-shek from the place which they unlawfully occupy at the United Nations and in all the organizations related to it. This resolution settled once and for all the political, legal, and procedural issues of China's representation in the United Nations, and it covered the whole country, including Taiwan. It also spelled out that China has one single seat in the UN, so there is no such thing as two Chinas or one China, one Taiwan. We are one China, and Taiwan is part of China. This is an indisputable fact, supported by history and law.